Hi, my name's Blaze, or Smack King in RuneScape, but you can just call me Blaze. This is a video, first video, of me playing RuneScape. I personally have never really done this kind of stuff, other than way back in early 2010s. And I've really wanted to do something like this again. I love RuneScape, and I usually just played it casually, but I really just wanted to, max my character at some point, and I always just kind of did that on the side or something like that, and never really fully committed to one skill until Sailing came out. And my goal is to make a series out of this. I want Sailing to be my first 99. This actually means a lot to me because I've never really done this. I don't really know how it would feel, but it sure takes a while for me to even... It takes so much time for me to even get to this point, and I'm only 2 levels away. Leagues is coming out, and I'm really excited for that, and as somebody who is on a journey to get 99, I really want to explore that kind of stuff. I'm super excited for the leagues. I plan on trying to make videos of it, and really want to explore what a casual person like me could really do with that, because I see people like Foe, people like Scritics, streamers just talk about leagues and how easy it is or how difficult it could be, and I've never done any of this type of content. I've never done Coliseum, I haven't even done Moons, even though I have Perilous Moons quest. I still gotta do that. So I'm super excited about doing that kind of stuff. But yeah, 99 Sailing. I don't think I'm gonna be getting 99 before the league starts. I think I'm just gonna probably do the leagues, come back to Sailing, and then maybe 2 weeks until leagues I'll be getting 99 Sailing. That'll be fun. And then after that, I'm probably going to do Hunter or Fletching, maybe even Agility, because I'm crazy. Those are honestly my favorite skills in this game. I absolutely hate farming. My least favorite skills, farming and smithing. And then my favorite skills are the ones everybody absolutely hates, which is Agility, Fletching, Hunter, and I'm the new guy, Sailing. Sailing's actually legitimately one of my favorite skills. So, when it first came out, I wasn't playing RuneScape, and I kind of gave it a few months to develop. As it did, and as balances and bugs came out, I was like, yeah, I'll give this a shot, because personally, I've always been a huge summoning person. I've always liked the idea of summoning, but I hated getting the resources. But doing summoning stuff in RuneScape 3, when that first came out, was some of the most fun I've ever had. Dungeoneering, when it first came out, I also enjoyed that, but come on, Dungeoneering is repetitive and boring after a while, and I don't see the joy in doing that when it's just dungeon crawling. But that's just my 2 cents. But yeah, fuck torsos. Fuck, I need that though. I really do enjoy just the mundane, weird ones that seem repetitive, but it's like it's oddly satisfying to do agility. It's oddly satisfying to do fletching because you're making shit, and then agility you're just hopping over shit. And hunter, it's literally like you're tracking and hunting down animals. It's not like Slayer. It's slightly different from Slayer. Slayer, I'm mad about Slayer, but that's because I'm bad at PVM. I really want to, you know, get into more PVM, so I probably should do Slayer at some point. But yeah, my goal for now is to get 99 sailing, and hopefully there's people to help celebrate that when I get to that. I really want that on Trim Cape. I'm probably going to do my best to try to keep it. Along with this account, I also have another account that's focused around the group Ironman with some of my friends who are, well, a friend who's new to the game and he's trying to get other people to join in with him. And he really likes the PVM, which gave me the drive to do more of the PVM and try it out. Because right now, let me just check. Maybe it was, yeah, bosses. I've done a few Scurious. I want to complete that at some point. Seracnus, I've also done 56. I was trying to get this before I started this sailing grind with the herb sack. I tried doing that. I got super dry, and I was just whatever. I'll just go ahead and do it. I probably should have done for another 50 kills. Eh. I've done a Winter Taught a few times. Before they did the rework, I should go back to it. I've done Winter Taught not on this account, but my GIM. That's super fun. Obviously, those are scaling bosses, not actual bosses, but I still enjoy them. And, of course, when Brutus came out, got super... I got unbelievably lucky. I still need to get the cow slippers, so I'm gonna go back for that after sailing. But yeah, there's also certain things in this game that I've just never done, like getting Fire Torso. I've never done Barbarian Assault. Never done Pest Control, and these are things I just either weren't confident to go do by myself or didn't have the friends to do with. And I know Pest Control, there's a world, mass world, you can just go in there and start slapping mobs, but I want that experience with friends. And that's kind of like what I want to do with my friends on the GIM. Probably going to make a combined series of this and the GIM. We'll see. But I want to do these kind of activities with them. And hopefully I'll have more people to join in on the GIM. I know there's one lined up that used to play Dofus. I have a friend, Creatcraft, plays Dofus, and he had another guy who also played Dofus who's French. And hopefully he continues to play OSRS, because kept away from it because of the graphics, but come on, Dofus and OSRS aren't built on graphics, we're built on mechanics. So hopefully he enjoys it and continues the GIM, and we can I can show them some of this cool PVM that I want to get into, and then that they have shown excitement for. Streaming is another thing I want to start getting into. I'm probably going to stream during the leagues. Probably have a link to my Twitch in the description. Thinking about multi-streaming, but I don't know how that would work. I don't really have the greatest computer for that kind of stuff. My internet can handle it. My computer is another um, question mark. But yeah, I'm just kind of chilling. I wanna just chill while getting this 99. I only got less than 2 mil to go. As soon as I get 98, that'll make my day. 98, that's the home stretch after I get to 98. Does anybody just kind of relax to the music? I know a lot of people do second monitor stuff with RuneScape while they're doing stuff like salvaging or chopping trees, mining, even rooftop agility. Does anybody just kind of stare at the screen, listen to the music? Because I do that a lot. Sometimes I just won't be able to find something to do, or something to second screen monitor, where I just don't have a reason to get up from my computer. And I'll be like, this is pretty chill. I like this. Good music. That's another thing. Music cape. Eventually I want to get my music cape and my quest cape. That'll be fun. And maybe do some of the achievement diaries. I've done a few. Like, I've had this account for a while. Not an extensive amount, not like absurd amount. Like, I've seen some people with like over 300 days. But I've had this account in real time. I've had this account for over 2 years, 2 to 3 years. And I had an account before this, before I recovered my actual old school, like my actual RuneScape account. Before I recovered this account here, I had another one that when old school first came out, and I played that for like a few months and then stopped because I had other games that I was interested in like doing. Like I really was into Smite for a very long time. I was really into Rainbow Six Siege, Risk of Rain, the original one. Played that a lot. And so like I never really went back to it. Because MMOs, that's another thing. I play a lot of MMOs. I've gone through and done the works. I'm no Jimmy where I took the time and really dissected each one. It was more so I ran through them, see which one hit my vibe, and stuck with it. Like I played BDO for a good 3 years, Black Desert Online for a good 3 years, before it just felt off, and then I stopped playing it because it just wasn't really what I was looking for. And then my friend Craigcraft also played BDO with our friend Mike, and we would play for hours on hours on end until it just wasn't fun anymore. And then I was like the first one, then Craft left, and then Mike left recently, and we just don't play BDO anymore. But I've always been like a RuneScape person. So I think I was just looking for an MMO that hit that vibe. BDO was really close to it. It was like the combat on there was perfect. If there was a game like BDO with the RuneScape sandboxness, it would be perfect. That would be my type of shit. But I also played Terra. Terra was fun. Terra's combat was really enjoyable. Not as enjoyable as BDO's, but up there. And some of the stuff you did in Terra was just so good. R.I.P. I also played World of Warcraft at some point, but I just really couldn't get into it. It's just, I'm not an APM kind of guy who keybinds for every skill and min-max kind of stuff, or you can't be playing the game kind of shit. I don't do that. I'm not really into that kind of stuff. I know RuneScape has that high-end stuff, but you can, honestly, you can just play RuneScape casually and have so much fun. It's click intensive, yes, but as soon as you get used to like the mechanics, it's boiled down, it's pretty fun and enjoyable to just fuck around. Oh, and I also have friends like Steve. Steve is my we actually made an Iron Man, a group Iron Man with him when RuneScape 3 came. RS3 had theirs. I think whenever I finish maxing this account, I will definitely go over to my main on RuneScape and do that, because I really want. I'm a completionist at heart. I played Halo and Halo 3, Halo Reach, and Halo ODST. I 100% completed those games. I think there was one achievement that I was missing from Halo 3, and it was like the dev one that you couldn't get anymore, and so I was just like, whatever. But for Halo Reach, I completed all those. ODST, I completed. The firefights were some of the best stuff that I've played in a video game up to that point. And I played Pokemon Coliseum, Star Fox, Smash Bros, Tarzan. Ooh, Tarzan on the GameCube was so dope. But yeah. I plan on playing other games. I don't plan on just keeping to RuneScape on this account, on this channel. But I will have RuneScape as my main focus for the time being, because I am inspired to just do the grinds. I want that 99 sailing, I want that 99 agility, I want that 99 fletching, I want that 99 hunter. And I'm gonna need that 99 construction at some point. I'm just holding it off because I'm broke. Once this herb bag fills up, I'll show you how broke I really am. As soon as I get too many Renars, apparently. But yeah. I'm a broke ass bitch. I'm also wanting to get sailing up to do Marlins at some point. I want to get a max ship before I even do the fishing grind to 91. And I want to do Marlins as my moneymaker. I know it seems like it's steady around 4 mil per hour, and to me that's enjoyable. Like, if I can do Marlins for 4 mil an hour, I'm down for that. Especially from 91 to 99 fishing, I'll do that in a heartbeat. That sounds enjoyable to me. Plus I'm using sailing at the same time. Also, the new poll that came through with more combat to sailing, everybody seems to have this idea that they're moving on and they're not fixing the stuff that's already broken, like the combat and stuff like that. I don't see it that way. I see it as them already having something already lined up before they even did the previous changes to the combat in sailing. And they kind of have to go down the list and say, hey, what about this? What about this? Are you guys ready for this? We want to expand this. We don't want to be stuck in fixing one thing at a time until it's perfect. Let's get content out, and so you can see the full idea of it. I'm for the whole pirate thing. That seems fun. Like, that genuinely seems fun. You're doing stuff like Sea of Thieves, pirate boarding and stuff like that. Whether the rewards are worth it or not is besides the point. It's whether the activity itself is fun. Like, yeah, I got a cannon right here. That's dope. That was way too much salvage for that though. Like 20k, I got it at 30k, 30k salvage. Not worth it. But the activity itself is what matters. It's like, is the activity fun? Yes, the combat for the cannons and stuff like that, there still needs to be tweaks so it hits the mark or does what people want it to do. But to me, adding exclusive combat stuff like the pirates, where you have to use the cannons to destroy the ship and you have to attack the pirates that are boarding or board them, or attack to them, I don't know if you can board them. That seems like an activity that's worth exploring at the very least. Because in a way, it's separated from the combat of like all the animals and whatnot, of the sharks and the fish and the manta rays. It's separate from that, in my opinion, because it's like the mechanics that it's introducing makes it more complex, and also branches away for Jagex to, like, you know, fix, or gives them a chance to change how combat could be for the foreseeable future, in my opinion. Whether or not this leads to a good alleyway or pathway for sailing combat in a whole another can of worms. But this is, like, in a vacuum, this poll that they had of the idea, I'm for it. We'll see if it passes. By the time I probably upload this, the poll already closed, and we'll find out. Maybe my opinion is completely wrong, and this ages like soured milk. We'll see. I am so much for sailing updates. I'm looking forward to, I don't even know if it's out or not, the island, or what, the new island. I don't know if it's out or not. I was looking at, I don't know if the new island, the creator made island, is out, or when that's going to come out, but I'm looking forward to that as well. I'm just excited to play RuneScape, really. I just can't wait to explore the different zones and the packs and stuff and the leagues. That'll be fun. Probably gonna be doing like either a bow build with the dual paddle things, sulfur blades. Probably do a build where it does the bow with that. Though I'm not necessarily gonna always go for. I'm not necessarily set on just doing the echo weapons and sticking to those, because I was thinking the blind bag stuff seems super cool, and like people were talking about a Hallie blind bag build, and it seems interesting. I'm looking into like doing something similar, but at the same time, I really want to do a big hitter crossbow bow build. That seems like it's gonna be fun. And then my friend wants to do a mage tank, because he likes the idea of OP funny mage stuff. I'm all for the funny stuff. I'm wholeheartedly looking forward to this leagues. I want to see how hard it will be for us to learn the content we haven't even touched. Like, we're crazy, so we're gonna end up taking 2 raids zones. We're gonna be taking desert, and we're gonna be taking Krend, unless my friend wants to go to Kandarin for the quadrant, which he probably might do. I told him he could get the Twin Flame and the Tome of Water, and do exactly what he wants to do anyways without that. We'll see though, because if he misses out on Kurend, I guess he could get rid of Desert, but we really want to do TOA because TOA is the beginner raid. So he might replace Kurend. I don't know if he might place Asgarnia as well, because we're doing Asgarnia. We're gonna go from Orlamort to Asgarnia to Desert, then Kurend. We might switch Kurend and Desert, but Desert I feel like should come first. Actually, I might have to do Kurend first while he does Desert. We'll see. We're still figuring it out. We're probably not gonna know until the day of, anyways. But we wanna, for sure, do those 3 zones. Or a variation of those 3 zones. Do raids for sure. But if he gets rid of Kurend, he misses out on Mystics. Not Mystics, Ancient. Ancestral, that's the word I was looking for. He misses out on ancestral robes, and then he has to go with lesser. What are the robes? The Virtus robes. What does it do? He could go Virtus as like makeshift and just not get the benefit of Ancients, or he could just do barrages. So I guess he doesn't have to have Kurend, but I really want to do Cox. But I could also learn the solo version with the OP stuff and hope for the best. I'm debating on how much I should be putting in this video, because I've been recording for 30 minutes at this point. I'm wondering if I should cut to whenever I have 98. That's the thing with progress videos, is like they really just cut to the level ups and cut to the drops. But I want something for everybody. Something somebody can watch and be entertained with, but also something that is educational at the same time. I really want to show people how I got to get something. I know there are guides and stuff like that. Like, if somebody just wants to watch and be entertained and be like, I want to do that, I don't want them to like have to sift through a bunch of guides and then sift through a bunch of guides and just try to get to that point, because I've gone through some of these guides, and the requirements some of these people are putting are like end game stuff that I don't even have access to. So having somebody who just doesn't have the gear trying out this PVM or trying out these other methods with bare minimum, I want something for those types of people who, or for those people who just are at the same stage as me. Because not all of us have end game gear or billions of GP to spend on end game gear and capable of doing all the raids all the same time. Like, I'm just a guy. I'm just an average guy. So probably in the future you'll probably see some cuts. Like, you see me just, I'm out here in the ocean doing whatever, over here in salvaging, and I have plugins in. They're useful for me, especially if I'm not paying attention to see things. So, yeah, numbers and stuff like that. I definitely, if it benefits the watcher, I probably would turn them off, but I still don't see a need. I'm also playing in fixed. I usually play in resizable classic, so I'll probably do that at some point, but while I'm doing salvaging and stuff like that, this has just been more comfortable for me to do. Especially if I'm having a side monitor, I'll do that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm probably gonna just be salvaging for... what is that? 5 hours. Yeah, probably be here salvaging for another 5 hours, so I'll be waiting 5 hours to open up Recorder again. We'll see. I also might show stuff of me doing things on my GIM. We'll see. We'll see how this video goes. I will catch you whenever I am level 98, I guess. Herb sack's finally full. It's cool. Actually curious. It was Renars. Cool. Actually need a lot of those. Music back up. I like the music. Let's see, gotta go make sure I build that up. The cool thing about all these salvages are that they're actually fairly close to banks. So if I were to do this on my Ironman, I would want to save as much shit as possible, and you can't do that as easily because, especially in the end game salvaging areas, I do have a plugin for those, but for the charting stuff I gotta get done at some point. But all the charting stuff, salvaging, the closest bank is actually Lunar Isle and not Piss, Port Piss. Yeah, which is like over here. Then you have to come over and down here. Unfortunately. So I need to check. I need to go to here. So I'm gonna actually pass by Lunar. It's gonna be a bit longer trek. Can't really stop at the Lunar Isles because I don't have the seal passage on me, and they'll just kick me right out. Love that. I haven't done Dream Hunter either, so I think if I do Dream Hunter and just talk to the pirate dude, I'll be fine, but I haven't tried that out. I want to say it's a dumb mechanic, but at the same time, it's like, I'll have it talk here. Because who the fuck is going to Lunar Isle other than to do astral runes? And even then, there's better ways to get astral runes. Like, you can go Guardians of the Rift and get incarnate pouches. I guess that's luck based, but you can do that, or you can just get them from PVM, I'm pretty sure. No real need to do astrals. I just get them from the Grand Exchange on my main. I get the I get them from on my GIM. I get them from the Guardians of the Rift minigame, which I'm pretty sure I did a bit on here. Let me just check. Minigames. Guardians of the Rift. Yeah, I did a few. Just need to finish it. I'm not doing New Eagle Bob. Alright. Go ahead and empty that out. Put those up. Yeah, I got 100. I got 147 mil in my bank. Oh, dude. It looks nice. This is like when I first came back and I just started buying armor sets. I thought this was cool, so I bought it. And I had a full obsidian at one point, and then I died at Moons, and I was like, fuck this shit, I'm out. I try to organize this as much as possible. But yeah, I bought all the balance books off the GA as well because why not? But I'm learning though what's good and what's bad to have. I also bought this, which was probably one of the worst decisions ever. Whenever I got this, which is like there's no need for me to have this at this stage. I did buy this as well, but DPS increase is decent enough. But yeah, I manually got the zombie axe, which is better than the Warhammer in most situations for me right now. So I just use the zombie axe over to the Dragon Warhammer, even though I have this. Like, I don't know why I have it. And yeah, I have 1,000 astral, or yeah, 1,100 astral runes and 1,000 soul runes. I don't even remember where I got those from. But majority of my money is in these two tabs, in the armor and then in weapons. And I got food. I need to restock on food. I also got a shit ton of jugs of water and a shit ton of grapes. This needs to be reorganized for sure. Like, it's haphazardly organized, and then either. Yeah, I need to reorganize this as well. But I need a. The whole point of me. The whole point of the reason why I started doing sailing was to get Marlins. Then I was like wanting to upgrade my stuff, and then I got then I saw that I was running low on herbs, and I was like, what's the easiest way to do herbs? So I did Throne of Miscellany, and then I did the one that comes after that, and then I put a bunch of money into it just to get herbs instead of buying them because that was cheaper per GP cost. And then I was like, wait, can I get them from doing other stuff? And then I saw sailing had this, and so I've been doing that. I've been just doing salvaging because I can get a bunch of herbs. And so I got all these herbs that I'm not going to be using, so I'll be doing mixology at some point to get my herb lore up. And manually doing these herbs as well, because I don't mind herb lore. Herb lore is actually pretty fun, and so I've been enjoying this. The ones that I do need, though, are snapdragons, qualms, renars, and dwarf weeds, and I think dwarzels. I think these two actually. I need all the late ones. My herb lore is decently high, so I can do some of the weird stuff, but I need anti-fires, so I do need lantidimes. But I also want to get stamina potions, so I need 77. Because I'm running low on those, and Sarah brews. So toad flax, that's the one I need. Oh yeah, I also need to get 87 for my home, because my house is actually there's so much stuff to actually do in on my account that I've just been neglecting. Well, I've been neglecting overall, but hold on, let me get a rake. I don't know why. But I've been neglecting a lot of things on my account that I just should be doing. And this is an excuse to do it. I think I'm gonna get 70 farming for quests, and then ignore farming until I'm max. I'm ready to max my entire Like if as soon as I get 99 and everything else, then I would do farming. But I have no real need to do farming until then. There's so much for me to do on this account still that I have, like, everybody has been doing, but I haven't been doing. I'm missing out on. I have so much content to do, basically, what it comes down to, that I just am not doing. But yeah, there's some stuff. I have it currently on herbs and mahogany because there's no reason for me to. I have no reason for farming stuff. I have no reason to get coal just yet. My smithing is fine because I really just need it for the herb lore, and I'm gonna do all these quests first, so I have no need for coal and seeds or fish, and so I'm just, mahogany and herbs. That's the way I see it, at least. Unless, if you think I'm wrong, go ahead and let me know. I would love to hear people's opinions. I know that normal YouTubers do call to action. I'm very hesitant to do it because I'm definitely afraid of people judging me. Not that I'm not. I don't do it because I feel weird doing it. It's like I worked in retail for a majority of my life in warehouse jobs, and the amount of people pleasing you have to do is just absurd. It's absurd for a person to do. It's like, I'm not a corporate cog. I'm not gonna suck ass. I don't have the energy for that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna suck somebody's toes for that kind of stuff. I'm just gonna do what I need to. But if that's like what gets people to do things, I understand why a lot of people do it. I personally just will never go out of my way and do it. I will never go out of my way and say like or subscribe to get more people to view, unless I truly believe that I want people to do that. But yeah, I probably should have put more money into the thing. Now that I said, I'm not going back. Fuck this shit. I'll come back in a few more days. Cause I should be fine. I had 5 mil last time. I'll have to check back to see how much I actually had. But I had 5 mil in last time I checked. So I should be fine for another week. 75,000. Yeah, I can wait a while. Oh no. Spine Krakens. I'm not worried about filling it up. Plus, I'm piss poor, so I don't want to spend more money than I have to. Yeah, I got 20 some odd mil right now, with the platinum coins being about 4 mil. I have about 6. I have, what is this? I have 10 mil on me. There's 12 mil on my bank. So I'm not piss poor, but I am poor in the sense of a generally what I see most people have. They have hundreds of mil or even billions. Like, looking at Oda Block's bank makes me feel physically sick, because I'm like, I don't know how I'd even be able to handle having that much cash on me. What do you do with all that money? I know it's mainly in items, but like, I would have a collection personally. I would buy up as much as I could from a single piece of of an item off the G just to have it. But what do you do with the rest if it's like if it's a cheap item, you know? Put in more items obviously, but like having that much money just seems so unrealistic for me to have. And this is somebody who's gonna end up spending 700 mil eventually on bonds for 2 accounts. It's so daunting. But yeah, I got another few hours. I still got 5 hours pretty much. It's just my herb sack was full, so I wanted to show everybody what I'm working with. I'm as I said, I'm like, oh, get the fuck off. There we go. I am not doing. I'm not the best suited. I don't have the best suited bank, and I'm not like up there. I've had this account for like 3+ years. I should check Hans. I'll go to Lumbridge at some point and check Hans after I get 99 or 98, close to 99 sailing, and I'll check Hans, see how old this account is. And I've like, this is how messed up my account is, that I want to get it straight and I want to complete this. I want to get 20, or I want to get max, is because I've had my GIM for a year. I've only played for about 5-6 months, and it's almost at the same state as my main account. Let me log into my account. This is what I got. Yeah, see, it's 1530 on my GIM. I've been doing Foundry because I need to get my thing up on my GIM. But yeah, it's 1530 on my GIM, and it's 1666. Granted, it's like 100 more, or like 140 more. I got to that skill, the total level, in 6 months, so I've basically only done, and then it's like, that's 6 months of somewhat playing. It's only been the last month that I've really been grinding, so I really haven't had it. I really haven't been playing the game to the full extent that I've wanted to. But now I'm getting into it. I'm full diving, and sailing will be the first step. Next time you hear from me is probably when I'm getting 98 sailing, and then I'll probably end the video there. I'm actually almost 98. Let's go. Only a few more salvages, and then I'll be at 98. And one more level. Just one more level, and I'll have my first 99 I've ever had. Not even in RuneScape 3 did I ever have, like in the original RuneScape did I ever have a 99. I played that game a lot as a kid, and even up until Dungeoneering. I played from 06 to the release of Dungeoneering, and then I played that for about 2 months after that, and then I stopped. Because it just wasn't the game. I didn't find it much fun after any time after that. But I never put enough time in to get a 99, and I'm one level away. Almost one level away. 789. Come on, salvage. Come on, Boy Jenkins. Captain Boy Jenkins. You got this. 700. Yeah, come on. Yeah, my stats in actually I think I have higher stats here than I do in RS3. I'll have to check that. Yeah. Come on. A salvage? One salvage away. One salvage away. There we go. 90. Oh, I have sound off. 98. I am 98. 1.2 million to go until my 99. I'm probably going to stop right before 99 and see if I can set up a party with some of my friends or like stream it or something, because that my first 99, that's gonna be exciting for me. Um, that's gonna be super exciting. I can't wait. I've never had a 99 before. I don't even know how it would feel. And sailing being my first 99? Just one more level. 1.2 mil, that's like so many hours from now. This tracker I think is wrong, because I get around 95k per hour, but I just don't want to reset it every single time that I don't do something, you know. But yeah, probably won't do. I'll probably do an update video when I'm closer to 99. And then yeah. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.